Good morning, dear students. In our previous class, we have completed the number line chapter, and in today's class, we are going to start our new chapter, that is HCF and LCM. You have already studied HCF and LCM in your 5th standard. We'll do some revision and then we'll go for the solving problems. First, we'll take what is HCF. HCF, that is highest common factor of two or more numbers, is the greatest number that divides each given number completely. HCF full form is what? Highest common factor. Okay, highest common factor of two or more numbers. Okay, and what it means? HCF is the greatest number that divides each given number completely. Now we'll take a example 8. 8. See example, HCF of 8 and 12 is 4, as 4 is the largest number that divides the given numbers completely. See, which all number divides 8 to 4, right? Which all number divides 8 completely? 2 and 4. Now see, which all number divides 12 completely? 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, in these two, uh, uh, which is the greatest number which divides both 8 and 12? That is 4. 4. So 4 is the greatest number that divides 8 and 12 completely. So 4 is the HCF of 8 and 12. Now what is LCM? LCM is the lowest common multiple of two or more numbers. LCM is the lowest common multiple of two or more numbers. LCM is the smallest number which is divisible by each given number. LCM is the smallest number which is divisible by the given numbers. Okay. We'll take an example. LCM of 8 and 12. 8 and 12 is 24. As 24 is divisible completely by 8 and 12 both. 8 and 12 both. See, 24, 8 3s are 24, 12 2s are 24. So 24 is divisible by both 8 and 12, and 24 is the smallest number which is divisible by both 8 and 12. Okay. Next, factors. When two or more natural numbers are multiplied together, the result is referred to as their product, and each of the numbers multiplied is called the factor of this product. See, when you multiply two numbers, 2 4s are how much? 2 4s are 8. When you multiply two numbers, the result what you will get is the product. So 8 is the product here, and 2 and 4 are the factors of 8. Okay, when two or more natural numbers are multiplied together, the result is referred to as their product. 8 is the product, and each of the numbers which are multiplied, 2 and 4, these two numbers are multiplied. These are called the factors of this product. Now see the example. Product of 5 and 7. Product of 5 and 7 is how much? 35. 5 7s are 35. Therefore 5 and 7 are the factors of 35. 5 and 7 are the factors of 35. 5 and 7 divides 35 completely. So 5 and 7 are called the factors of 35. Any natural number that divides the given natural number completely is called the factor of the given number. Now take 8. Take 10. Example, you take 10. Which all number divides 10 completely? 2, 5, 10. So 2, 5, 10 are called the factors of 10. Factors of 10. 5 divides 20 completely. So 5 is the factor of 20. 6 divides 12 completely. So 6 is the factor of 12. We have some more examples here. 24. 1 into 24 is how much? 24. So 1 and 24 are the factors of 24. 1 divides 24 completely. 24 divides 24 completely. So 1 and 24 are the factors of 24. Now 24. 2 12s are 24. 2 12s are 24. Product you are getting 24 when you are multiplying two numbers. So that two numbers are the factors. So here 2 and 12 are the factors of 24. 3 8s are 24. So 3 and 8 are the factors of 24. Here 24 it is. Okay. 4 6 are 24. So 4 and 6 are the factors of 24. This is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 are factors of 24. These all numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24 divides 24 completely. So these numbers are called the factors of 24. So F24, factors of 24, how they are writing? F24. F24 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Next, F30. F30 means factors of 30. Which are the factors of 30? See which all number divides the given number completely. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. These numbers divides 30 completely. So these numbers are the factors of 30. F18 means factors of 18. Which are the factors of 18? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Okay. Next. Here are some important points. 1 is the factor of every number. You know that. 1 is the factor of every number. 2 ones are 2. 5 ones are 5. So all the numbers are all the number divides the given number. 1 divides all the number completely. So 1 is the factor of all the numbers. Every number is a factor of itself. Every number is a factor of itself. And 0 cannot be factor of any number. You have to remember this. 0 cannot be factor of any number. Prime numbers. Next point. Next heading is prime numbers. A natural number that is divisible only by 1 and itself is called the prime number. You have studied this one already. You know what is prime number. Prime number is a natural number that is divisible by only 1 and itself is called the prime number. 2 is divisible only by 1 and itself. Therefore 2 is the prime number. 3 is divisible only by 1 and itself. Therefore 3 is the prime number. In the same way, 4 is not a prime number. Okay, 4 is not a prime number. Why 4 is not prime number? 4 is divisible by 1, 4 is divisible by 2 and 4 is divisible by itself. So 4 has the factor other than 1 and itself, that is 2. So 4 is not the prime number. 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and so on. There are many prime numbers which has factor 1 and itself. Okay. Every prime number is greater than 1. Every prime number is greater than 1. 2 is the smallest prime number. 2 is the smallest prime number. All the prime numbers except 2 are odd numbers. Only 2 is the even odd number. Other all numbers are odd numbers. Other all prime numbers are odd numbers. The next is prime factor. Factors of 24 we have already learnt. Okay, factors of, which are the factors of 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Now in this list, which numbers are prime numbers? Which numbers are prime numbers? 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are the prime numbers, other all are composite numbers. 2 and 3 are prime numbers. So the factors 2 and 3 are called the prime factors of 24. The name itself says prime factors. Factors which are prime. See, these all are factors of 24. And this, which all are prime numbers? 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 are called the prime factors of 24. Now prime factors of 16. So factors of 16, which are the factors of 16? 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. These numbers divides 16 completely. In this list, which is the prime number? 1 is the unique number. Okay, 2 is the prime number. 4 is composite number. 8 is composite number. 16 is composite number. Which is prime number here? 2. 2 is the only prime number. So that factor 2 is called the prime factor of 16. If Pn means the prime factor of n, find P50. What they are telling? Pn means prime factor of n. Find P50 means prime factor of 50 we have to find out. Now first we will find out the factors of 50. Which are the factors of 50? 1, 2, 5, 10, 25 and 50. Okay. In this list, in this factors, which are prime numbers? 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 are the prime factors of 50. To solve this to show the example, I have taken exercise problems only. Okay, while if you have written these as examples, then again don't solve an exercise. Okay. So Pn means the prime factor of n. Then find P50. P50 means prime factor of 50. Which are the prime factors of 50? 2 and 5. See exercise 8a. I have solved one problems in this. You can solve these problems. These are easy. You can solve by yourself. So 8a is your homework. In this, which problems I have solved as examples, don't solve them again. Okay. Now next we'll go for highest common factor. That is HCF. The HCF of two or more given numbers is the greatest number that completely divides each of the given numbers. Okay, example 18 and 24. Which all numbers divides 18 and 24 completely? 1. Okay, 2, 3 and 6. In this, which is the greatest number? 6. So therefore HCF of 18 and 24 is 6. Okay. Methods of finding HCF. There are 3 methods of finding HCF. First is common factor method, second is prime factor method, and third is division method. First we'll learn the common factor method. Find HCF of 8, 12 and 18. Here I am taking exercise problems only. While solving exercise, again don't solve this problem. Here in the example only you solve this. Okay. So find HCF of 8, 12 and 18. Okay. Factors of 18. First we have to, in this common factor method, which all given numbers are there, that for that numbers we have to find out the factors. Now given number is 8. So first we have to find out the factor of 8. Then we have to find out the factor of 12. Then find out the factor of 18. First we will see which all are the factors of 8. Which all numbers divides 8 completely? 1, 2, 4 and 8. Okay, these are the factors of 8. Then next, which are the factors of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. And which are the factors of 18? 1, 2, 3, 6 and 18. This is the first step. In common factor method, first you have to find out the factors of the given numbers. Now we have found the factors. Then next, step 2. Factors that are common to 8, 12 and 18. In this factors we have found. In this, which all are common factors for all the 3 we have to find out. See, one is common in all the three. 2 is common in all the three. And which any other number which is common in all the three? No, only 1 and 2. So we have found the common factor of 8, 12 and 18. That is 1 and 2. This is step 2. Now step 3 of for common factor method is, in this common factors, which is the highest number? Highest number is 2. We have to find out the highest number in the common factors. Now common factors are 1 and 2. In this, which is the highest number? 2. So HCF of given numbers 8, 12 and 18 is 2. First step is we have to find out the factors of the given numbers, each number. Okay, then we have to find out the common factor in the given number in all the three, which is the common factor that we have to find out. And step 3 is which is the highest factor, highest common factor, that will be our HCF. Okay, this is common factor method. Next we'll go for the prime factor method. Prime factor method. We'll take an example. Find HCF of 40, 60 and 80. 40, 60 and 80. So first step is split each given number into its prime factors. We have to split the number, okay, into its prime factors. Into its prime factors. Then see, we'll do first step. We have to find out the prime factors of 2. We have to split it. Split 40. 2 20s are 40. 2 20s are 40. Correct. 2 is the prime factor, but 20 is not the prime factor, right? So we have to split the given number till we get all the prime factors. Now 2 we will keep it as it is. 20 we will split. 20 we will split. 2 tens are 20. 2 tens are 20. Now 10. We got 2 into 2 into 10. 2 twos are 4. 4 tens are 40. Now 2 into 2 is the prime factor, but 10 is not the prime factor. So 10 again we have to split. 2 and 2 we will keep it as it is. 2 and 2 keep it as it is. Now 10 you have to split. 10 how you will split? Into prime factors. 2 5s are 2 5s are 10. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 5s are 40. Here we got all prime factors. 2 is a prime factor. 5 is a prime factor. Now we have to split the given number into its prime factors. So this is the all prime factors of 40. Okay, next we'll split 60. 2 30s are 60. 2 is the prime factor. So 2 we will write as it is. Now 30 we have to split. 30, how you will split? 2 15s are 30. 2 15s are 32 into 2 into 15. 2 2s are 4. 4 15s are 60. Now 15 is not a prime factor. 2 into 2 is a prime factor. So we will write 2 into 2 as it is. But 15 we have to split. 15 how you will split? 3 5s are. 3 5s are 15. So 60 how you will split? 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Okay, now next we will split 80. 80. 2 40s are 80. 2 40s are 80. 2 you write as it is. 40 you have to split now. Already we had split the 40. 2 into 2 into 5. So this 2. This 2. Okay. 2 into 40. So 2 you write. The 40 what you have got no already in this, that you can write. Or else you can split again. Not a problem. So what you will get? The prime factors of 80. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Okay. Then we got all the prime factors of. We got all the prime factors of. Okay. Now we got all the prime factors of 40, 60 and 80. Now first step is split each given numbers into its prime factors. Now second step is select the common prime factors. Now we got these all are the prime factors. Now we have to find out the common prime factor in all the three. Okay, in all the three we have to find out the common prime factor. See, this 2 is common. Okay. Now the second 2 is also common. And next what is common? 5 is common. So in all the 3 which is common, we have to write that one. 2 into 2 into 5. Which are common? First, see this 2 is common. Then next second 2 is common. Then here 2 is there, here 2 is there. But second 2 is not there in another. Only 2 2's are there. Third one is not there. Here also only one 2 is there, but in 80 2 is there, but in 40 another 2 is not there. So which is common here now? 5. 5 is there in all the 3. So common prime factors are 2 into 2 into 5. Now we have to multiply these common factors. 2 into 2 into 5 is how much? 20. So HCF is 20. First step is we have to split the given numbers into its prime factors. Now, then second step is we have to select the common prime factors. Then a third step is we have to multiply the common prime factors, and what product we will get, that is nothing but our HCF. Here 20 is our HCF. Next is division method. Okay. Find HCF of 16 and 24. I have taken one example here to solve in division method. HCF of 16 and 24. So in division method we have to divide the numbers, but division is not similar as you do division. Okay, normal division, little difference is there, almost same only, but little difference is there. First step is divide the bigger number by the smaller one. Here smaller number is 16, bigger number is 24. We have to divide bigger number 24 by smaller number, that is 16. We have to divide 16 by 24. 16 is the divisor, 24 is the dividend. Now divide. How you will do the division? Like that only you do. 16 ones are 16. 16 ones are 16. Now 24 minus 16 is how much? 8. 16 minus 24 is how much? 8. Now here a little difference is there. Concentrate. 8 you got the remainder. Now next step is what? This last divisor what you have used will be taken as next dividend. Will be taken as your next dividend. Last divisor is 16. That will be your next dividend. Okay. Now what remainder you got? That is nothing but your divisor. What last remainder you got? That is nothing but your divisor. Now next again normal division you have to do. 8 2s are 16. 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. Till you get 0 you have to divide in the same way. Okay. One more time I'll tell. What is divisor method? In this you have to divide the bigger number by the smaller one. Bigger number is 24, that you take it as dividend, and 16 is the smaller number, that you take it as divisor. Divide, how you normally divide, no, like that you have to divide. 16 ones are 16. Subtract. How much you got? 8 is your remainder. 8 is your remainder now. Now last divisor is your next dividend. Okay, 16 you have to write in your dividend place, and remainder what you got is your divisor. Now 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. Now which is HCF here? The last divisor is nothing but your HCF. The last divisor is your HCF. Last divisor is how much? 8. So 8 is the HCF of 16 and 24. Now we understood the division method for number two numbers. If they have given 2 numbers, how to find out HCF, you understood. Now if they have given more than 2 numbers, then how to find out the HCF? In this, first we have to find out HCF of any 2 numbers. Now we have to find out HCF of 3 numbers, that is 32, 56 and 46. 32, 56 and 46. First we have to find out HCF of any 2 numbers. I am taking HCF of 32 and 56. Find out HCF of 32 and 56. In this, which is smaller number? 32. That is your divisor. And which is largest number? 56. That is your dividend. In 32 and 56, 32 is smaller number, so that is your divisor. 56 is bigger number, so that is your dividend. Now division you do. 32 ones are 32. 56 minus 32 is how much? 14. So remainder is 14. And in the next step, what is the next step? The last divisor 32, that will be your next dividend. And last reminder what you got is your divisor. Okay, now so 14 is divisor and last divisor is your dividend, that is 32. 14 2s are 28, 14 1s are 14 is less, 14 2s are 28 we have to take, so 14 2s are 28. 32 minus 28 is how much? 4. So reminder how much you got? 4. Reminder how much you got? 4. In the next step, what you have to do? The last divisor, which is your last divisor? 14. That you have to take it as your next dividend. And reminder is 4. That is your now divisor. So 14 divided by 4 you must do. 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12. 14 minus 12 is how much? 2. So reminder how much you got? Reminder how much you got? 2. Now next step is what? The last divisor. What is your last divisor? 4 is your next dividend and the remainder is your divisor. Now divide. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So remainder we got 0. Here only we'll stop the division. Now which is our HCF? What is your HCF? Last divisor is your HCF. Which is your last divisor? 8. So 8 is your HCF of 32 and 56. HCF of 32 and 56 is 2. Okay. Now 46 is remaining. We have to find out HCF, no? So now we have to find out the HCF of the remaining number and the HCF which you got in 32 and 56. The HCF of 32 and 56 is 2 and the remaining number is 46. So you have to find out HCF of 46 and 2 now. Okay. Now we'll find out HCF of 46 and 2. 2 is the smaller number, so that is your divisor. And 46 is the bigger number, so that is your dividend. Do the division. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Still one more number is there we have to take. You know the division. So take it down. 6. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So the last divisor is 2. So our HCF is 2. HCF of 32, 56 and 46 is 2. HCF of 32, 56 and 46 is equals to 2. Okay. See, I have solved the exercise problems, only one problems I have solved. So what you do, you solve the remaining problems. And tomorrow evening till evening you solve all the problems. Exercise 8A is easy, you can solve by your own. 8B also you can solve because in 5th standard you have solved the problems. Then also I'll send answers of 8B. 8A I will not send. 8B all the answers I will send tomorrow evening. You have to solve all the problems. You have to solve all the remaining problems which I have not solved. Okay, and evening I'll send the answers. Check with your answers, then you write in your mathematics notebook. Okay, 8A and 8B problems which are remaining are your homework problems. Solve them. And evening I'll send answers of all the problems of 8B. Okay, then compare with your problems, what you have solved, answers with your answers, you compare my answers, and then if you got correct, then write in your mathematics notebook. Till 8B everyone must send the pics. When you will send the pictures, tomorrow evening I'll send the answers, so you send me on Sunday morning everyone send the pictures. Till 8B I want everyone to complete. Okay, this is the end of today's session. Okay, thank you.